Welcome back to my AutoCAD tutorials. Okay, today I'll going to discuss about the lines, circles. So you can see now, so I'll be talking about the only lines and circles to you. So look at here, line and circle command. So here line means already we know that how we do that line command. L enter, we need to type that, and we need to specify first point. That very important. Specify first point and specify next point, and it continuously asking like that. When it's complete now, so we need to be press escape. Okay, so now I'll do that. Yeah, we're going to the AutoCAD here. In this AutoCAD we are going to do that. So how we are going to create the lines and all those things to you. Okay, and here we can observe, friends, the line we can easily do by using of the coordinates also. So how we do that? So here observe, L enter and specify the first point, and I'm using relative coordinate system here, so that's at the rate of, and we can give the value that is 45 suppose, and I given the value of y, that's 0, and press enter and continue that way. So I'll give it as 0, and after that let's give it as 10. So it means then enter, and we can specify at the rate of, and we can give it that values like this. Automatically the line will be going to the happen onto your AutoCAD. So the same way we are doing this way also. At the rate of, and the distance we can give, and at angle of 45, or if we can give this at the rate of 50 at angle of 90, we can do like this also, no problem at all. Or otherwise we are going to on the ortho and do the line by using mouse directions. Okay, how? So that I'm going to discuss by practical way. We can observe over here. See friend, on the last section we are already discussing about the limits and all those things to you. Already I said the limits over here, and already I said that limit check option over here. So that's the reason what happens means it doesn't allow you to make anything on the outside of the limits, and it's allowing that to make something on the limits area. So now let's see here how we do that. So okay, yeah, so I'm selecting this line here. I'm off the quick properties. I'm selecting it and I'm deleting it. So what happens? The line is deleted. So over here now I want to draw the line here, so I just taken that line command, specify the first point, and at the rate of, I'm giving that at the rate of, I give that 5 distance, comma, and I'll give it back to the 0, enter. Now what happens means we can see now the line segment is going to be created with the coordinate values what we are given. So at the rate of, I give it that value 0, 10. Yeah, see, I given a mistake over here, but I wants to be back here. So that's the reason what we need to do is shift tab. When you click on the shift tab now, set back to the x dimension. So I give it an x dimension that is 0, comma, the y dimension is given by 10, enter. Now at the rate of x value is 10, comma, y value is 0, and at the rate of x value is 0, y value is minus 10. Why it's minus 10 means because of the reason is my line segment wants to draw in the negative direction of y. So at the rate of x value is 5, y value is 0, and at the rate of x value is 0, y value is 25, and at the rate of x value is minus 5, comma, y value is 0. Why it's minus 5 means because of the negative direction. At the rate of 0, comma, minus 10, and at the rate of minus 10, comma, 0, and at the rate of x value 0, y value is 10, and at the rate of minus 5, comma, 0. Yeah, and at the rate of x value 0, y value is minus 25. See friend, here is the last value. We can directly use the C enter also, no problem. Why it's C enter means because of the line segment is starts from here. So that's the reason when you click on the C enter, automatically this will be closed with this endpoint. So that's why there was no need to give in that. So but we can give the value also, but otherwise we can give C enter also. and then escape. What happened we can see now. So I'll make the edge section over here, and we can try it that this is the same thing onto the this is the way we are doing it your line, but we can try it into the F, R, E, L. So we have some different type of sections are there, we can practice on it. Okay, but I'm going to discuss that in the mouse direction how we do that. So okay, L enter, I take a line now. See friend, now others are already on. If it is not on now, so we go there here and we can on it, no problem. Okay, so now let's move here. So direction is like this, I just pressing the value here. See friend, I'm pressing the value, that is what, for example, I'm choosing the mouse direction in this side and I'm giving the value that is 5, enter, and I'm moving the direction like this and I given 10, enter, and I'm moving the direction like this and then 10, enter. I'm moving the direction like this, it is also 10, enter. I'm moving the direction like this and I can give 5, enter, and I'm moving the direction like this and we can give 25, enter. This is very easy friend to draw that. Why? Because of you are using the mouse direction. So in this mouse direction also you can easily do it. Okay, and here you can see friends, for suppose if you are in the relative coordinate style now, so if you are given the relative coordinates at the time I wants to be use mouse direction, no problem, we can use mouse direction, no problem at all friend. In your relative coordinate system also we can use polar also, and we can use mouse direction also, and we can use Cartesian coordinate systems also. So there was no issue friends. So suppose I am taking the point here, so L here, so and I'm mention it, I'm not mention it as an @ symbol, I just L enter, take this, and I'm given the value 25 comma 10 for example. Now what happens friends, from this origin, see automatically it's taken the point, but where it's the point is taken, so I didn't know that, but I give it a value, the value is given by 25 comma 10. So we can see, we can observe here, and the last value was given 25 comma 10. But here where the origin is here, see friend, actually the origin is here, but any case, for example, when you are clicking something point now, it means the AutoCAD will think that where you click that is the origin, so they think like that. So that's why from this origin is going to take the value of the 25 in X direction, and is going to take the value of 10 in a Y direction. I'll show you that. So I'll escape it here, and I'm using the something other commands to you to showing that. So I'm using it this. See, already I told you the X dimension has taken 25, so that's the reason we can show it that. So here we can observe friends, we have 25 direction over here, right? So this is 25, and we can say now, so if you go for this way, this is, of course it is in 10, right? So it's a 10, so it means what, automatically the value is going to take like this. If you are mention the values like this, it is called it as Cartesian coordinate systems. So that's why we can use the Cartesian also, no problem at all, and we can use the relative also, mouse direction also, polar also, we can see, it's not matter, so we can use it also. That is all about the lines. Okay, and we are going for the next thing is here, that is what means we are going for the other command, that is circle, right? Here let's move into the circle. So how we have made the circle here, so that's also very simple, we know that how we have made the circles here, but here we can see that C enter. Now is asking the specify the center point here, so I can specify the center point, and I'm using the radius. What is the radius as given? For example, I'll give the radius is 10. So then what happens means with the 10 radius they made the circle here. And one more thing friends, I have one problem here. See, some students are asking me, so for example, sir, if I wants to be draw a circle here, I'm starting the point over here, but I drawn this way, and sir, already we said that if limb check is wrong now, then what happens means it doesn't allow you to make something on the outside. You said that, but it's a circle is allowing that to make an outside. Why sir, why it's allowing on the outside here? See friends, actually the circle is lies on the limits area only. Why? Because of your center point is on the inside of the limits area. So that's the reason the circle actually is lies on the limits area only. Why? My center is here. So it's showing it is in an outside, but it's not in an outside. Its is center point is in an inside. So that's the reason we call that it is the circle is also in a limits area. That we need to remember. Okay. So now let us move into the here circle. C enter, and I make it the circle here. Circle specify the center point over here. So specify the radius of circle here. I'll take that circle radius over here. So I just take it that. So we can give the value will take place. No problem at all. Okay. C enter. I'll specify the center point over here. And after that we need to specify the D for the diameter. D enter. So when I click on the D enter, then automatically what happened, diameter is came out here, and we can give the diameter which one is you want. For suppose I given 10. So 10 diameter of circle is made over here. And the same way we wants to make another circle with the 2p. So 2p means is nothing but 2 points. So when you specify the 2 points now, along with the 2 points they're going to make the circle. So C enter, and I'm using 2p enter, and I'm specify the first point and specify the second point. Automatically the circle is made with the 2 points. And I'm going back to the here C enter, and I'm using 3p enter. So I'm specify the first point here. I'm off the ortho. So first point is already specified, and second point is I'm specified here, and third point is specified over here. Then what happens, circle is made with the 3 points here. That is what circle with the 3 points. Now let us see here. I'm selecting and delete it. I'll make a circle once again. So I made the circle like this. I made one more circle over here. See friend, I want to make another circle with the radius of 10 along with the 2 circles, along with the tangents of 2 circles. Then how we do that? C enter, T for the tangent here. Specify the first tangent here, and specify the second tangent over here, and specify that how much radius you wants to be, 10. So already it's given 10 there. Automatically the circle is still made it on here, right? Are you clear now? So this is the way we are doing of your circles. Okay, so that's all for the today class. Now on the tomorrow class I'm going to discuss about some more commands. So after that I'll be explaining about some mechanical plans to you. And observe friends, I'll explain all the type of plans by engineers. It's not mean that I'm explaining only the mechanical plans. So I'll be explaining mechanical, civil and electrical. So those plans what we have in my system, or what we have in your system also, or what you have it also, we can easily do that. If in case if you have any problem on the drawing, please attach the file in the comment. So then I'll be teach you that. How we do that drawing and all those things to you. Okay, have a great day friends, enjoy the day. Thank you.